I ain't gonna lie, bro, because you saying so much.
Bro,
It's just that's lit, bro.
Bro, this is how I live, bro. Real talk. I'm just telling you this how the game.
Well, okay, bro. Well, let's start like this. I want you to tell me how you see yourself, bro.
Bro, I guess this is a pure. I mean, you know, I grew up. My mama, I never seen my mom and daddy work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, on the real talk, it was just on some real pure hustler shit, bro. I mean, like I say back in the day, and it's funny because I tell Cuddy this. Like when my teacher asked, you know that when you in school and they ask you what you want to be.
Mm-hmm.
This is before I knew my pops was who my pops was.
Okay.
I told the teacher, nigga, on some Al Capone. You hear me? She just dropped her head and Miss Cummings knew who my daddy was.
Right.
I don't even know who he is in the streets at this time.
Yeah. Nigga, you didn't know who he was in the streets, or you didn't know who he was. Period.
No, my daddy always been around.
Okay.
From birth, I mean, always been around. I didn't know what didn't know what was going on till 14. You know what I'm saying? My cousin Brian Webster was the cat that pulled. I said in the dock, me and him riding, bruh. On some just riding and kicking and shit. And he like, bruh, I'm telling him like, bro, why these motherfuckers keep on asking me about my pops?
Mm-hmm.
He like, nigga, you know who your daddy is? I said, my nigga. I said, yeah, he a race car driver. Nigga, he got that me a hustler. The nigga like Will Gettysburg. The nigga laughed so hard that he got tears. He got to pull over.
Right.
He said, bruh, he tell me like, bro, your daddy run this shit, nigga. I'm like, nigga, what shit? He like, nigga, dope, nigga. The city, nigga. This is how I find out at 14 who Pops is.
Damn.
Yeah, I had no clue.
My lady.
Like I said, I knew what was going on. I knew I had it good all this time, but to know that he was doing what he was doing, I had no idea, bro.
All right, bro. So let's take it from the beginning. We got Peanut here.
I got good, bro. Bless.
All right. So this Lil Buggs.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And man, he's had a life, bro, that I think everybody in the city wants to know about, bro. Because it's legendary.
For sure.
It's definitely dating legendary. So I want to do Legendary People podcast.
No doubt.
Yeah, for sure, right?
And let him have a chance to tell his life story. So P, why don't you go ahead and open it up, bro?
Yeah, man. So here on the Legendary People podcast, I'd like to find the origins of our legends. Without further ado, where'd you grow up, man?
Kettering, Ohio, bro.
Kettering?
Fox on apartment. First, I grew up in with my mom's in Bella Vista. My Aunt Doris and them. Bella Vista. Pops was hustling. My mama was locked up. So I'm living with my Aunt Doris and staying with my grandma, going to Waldman, going to Cleveland. You know what I mean? This is the schools I'm going to. But when my mama got out of jail, she shot me out to Kettering.
I got a question. So, like, when was your first, how was a drug game or him hustling introduced to you? Like, what was your first thought of, wait, what he's doing is hustling?
Well, before we go there, though, because he said it was when he was 14.
Oh, okay.
Right,
okay.
so I wasn't trying to cut you short, but just so you said Bella Vista, right?
Bella Vista.
And you got Kettering. Which one was you at first?
Like I said, I grew up with my Aunt Doris, Bella Vista.
Okay.
Grew up with my Aunt Doris and my grandma.
Right.
So I'm back and forth up the hill. One stayed on Luella, one stayed on MacArthur. So I'm up and down the hill all the time.
And how old are you at this point?
I probably don't move to Fox Hunt till I'm like 6 or 7. So I'm like 5. This is when I'm 5, right?
Okay.
The Waldman.
Okay. Yeah. Kindergarten, Waldman, Cleveland, first grade. But then after that, you moved to Kettering. And this is when your mom got out of jail. Her and your dad, they got back together.
They were always together. Okay, always together. Yeah, right. Pops was always, like I said, Pops was always around.
Yeah.
They didn't know if fans of bus. Pops was always around. Moved out to Kettering. Now I'm going to JFK and Oak Creek Elementary. Everything, brother. I played pee-wee football. I played basketball, but I'm around all white boys. You see what I'm saying? This is how I'm growing up.
Yeah.
So I don't know the streets. I don't know what's going on. Only thing I get on the west side is when I come stay with my cousin Yante or come stay with my cousin Mikey. This all I'm getting on the west side. And when I come to stay with my cousin Mikey, I'm around Andre Sinkfield, cats like we just walking around. They just young cats walking around. We just walking around.
Yeah.
Turtle. I don't know if y'all know Jeff Turtle. He locked up, but I'm with these cats. So yeah, other than that, bro, I knew it wasn't about no street. I knew nothing about no streets.
Right.
But Kettering back then was it was more affluent and rich.
Oh yeah, I mean it was To me, it was just, I can't even differentiate shit because I was there.
Was y'all living major to you though?
No, we was just in an apartment.
In an apartment, okay.
Fox on apartment.
Okay,
we was
right,
in
right.
Fox on apartment, 3-bedroom apartment. Me, my sister, my mom, pops. You know, bruh. But what I can say, it was the best kid life it was. We went swimming. My cousins was always there on the weekends.
Yeah.
We swimming. Like I said, I'm playing pee-wee football. I'm playing pee-wee I'm shooting I'm doing basketball at the Y. So it was that type of lifestyle. I was always in activities.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit was always going on.
So
But the streets I knew nothing about.
So how was it broken down to you, or like run me the day that you found out like your mom had to go to prison?
I was too young.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like I might be 3 or 4 when moms went to jail. You hear what I'm saying? Like, but it's funny you say that because I remember, like, the cops came
Okay.
to my Aunt Dora's house, and I'm crying, and they end up taking me with me. My mom ended up jumping. I don't remember if y'all know how the Bella Vista used to be. It used to be apartment, but they had the carports. So my mom came out the window, jumped on the carport. Her brother helped her out, and because I'm crying so much, she said, I'm gonna take him with me. So we run up the apartments on Germantown, like you know where BP is and Shells, but them apartments
behind it.
Yeah.
not them behind it, but on Germantown, right down the street from it, just them little bitty apartments.
Yeah,
down the hill,
yeah, I know
right
what you're
there,
talking about.
right
Yeah, I
them
know
little
what you're
bitty
talking about.
apartments.
Right.
To the right.
Yeah.
Right there to the right, on the same side as BP.
Yeah.
That's where we go to. I just remember this so vividly, running up the hill and all that, because the cops coming to get my mama. So all after that is me writing my mama, you know, and me staying with my Aunt Doris, watching Captain Kangaroo and shit. You hear me? This is how I'm growing up.
Yeah.
My Aunt Doris playing airplane with me. This the shit I remember as a kid growing up.
Yeah.
Till I go to Fox Up, my mama get out, and we shoot out the Fox Up.
So what was your understanding of why your mom was in prison?
Bruh, you so young, you don't even think on that.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, wasn't even thinking on that. Never
Mama
really,
gone and you just.
but I was
keep
so
going.
secure. You see, my pops was there. I'm still going to stay with my
yeah.
pops.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything was still beautiful. It wasn't no hard times. It wasn't even no where you even thinking on that.
Right.
When you was young like that, what type of how was you and your dad's relationship? You know?
Bruh, that was my guy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is when I'm watching Muhammad Ali. He had to. I don't know if y'all remember the Horizon House that was on Riverview. He had all 4 penthouses on the top back then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he had the
cold.
whole. Yeah, and he had the whole where. Like when you go in the elevator, it wasn't an elevator key, it was a key. He had the elevator thing taken out where you had to have a key just to go up in the front all the way up to the top. So I had every apartment to play with. This is how I was playing. I'm playing in the penthouses in every fucking apartment. So yeah, I'm watching Muhammad Ali and we watching fights, you know, the old ABC, Wild World of Sports type shit.
Yeah.
This is how I'm growing
What
up.
year is this, bro?
Shit, bro, I'm 4 or 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? 4,
But like
5,
what?
6.
Like 19 what?
77, 78.
1977, 78.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, this is
Sailing them.
Mark Hotel and them. Right. So this is how I'm
So
growing
this
up.
is late 70s. Still.
Late 70s.
It's late 70s.
Late 70s.
Okay. All right.
So like you talk about you going back to, you know what I'm saying, like the other set and like you seeing how other people are living. Are you seeing a drastic change between the way your friends and their mom and dad are living compared to your living arrangement?
And that's what I told my mom, and it fucked her up. Cause just dealing with different chicks, you'll go over their house and be like, God damn, you know, but you gotta understand. You gotta understand. This is just how I grew up. You hear what I'm saying? Like this, what we had is what we had.
Right.
You hear what I'm saying? So I never thought of nothing different.
Right.
But like you said, when I used to go over other motherfuckers' houses and she sheet on the sheets on the goddamn it was just a different ball game. Like it made me say, God, I just told my mama this. Like when we was doing this doc, like this was made me open my eyes to God. I mean, nigga, yeah, I was living great. You hear me? Like when I walked in my crib, everything was great.
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything was just great.
Like tell us one of the greatest memories you could say about like your dad, like early childhood memory, like one of your favorite memories.
I think when I bought my 4-wheel, he bought my 4-wheelers for me. Only now did he buy my 4-wheel, he ended up buying another one for my cousin Yante.
That's hard.
Yeah, we was just, and that's what we did. We was living in 5 acres. When I moved in Jefferson Township, we had 5 acres, open land. So nigga, that's all I needed was gas. Right. You give me gas and the 4-wheelers, and I live right across the street from Possum Creek. That's all we did all day. I mean, this is how we live. Like every day, gas up the 4-wheelers and we riding. I had piranhas in my bedroom, so I'm going to Possum Creek, fishing for minnows to feed my piranha. I mean, this is what I did. A pit bull following me. Yeah, a pit bull following me on my 4-wheeler. My dog Damien. So he following me, and this is what I did. All bruh. Yeah, it was beautiful. That's all I can really tell you. It was just beautiful. Sure. Yeah, it was beautiful.
What school did you go to, bro?
When I moved here?
Yeah, when you got back. Well, you went to Jefferson. Did you go to Jefferson?
Radcliffe,
yeah.
Radcliffe, then Jefferson. Right, Radcliffe, then Jefferson.
Yeah.
What style was in during that time?
True, nigga. And it's funny because the fucking Mr. Schooler, Bill Schooler. Yeah, I walked into school, bro. The cable on, the troop suits on, the leather jacket. Hey, bro. Like I told, like in the doc, I say like LL Cool J was my nigga. So like, nigga, this is what I'm trying to pattern myself out. Yeah. And not only do it, I can do it. Right? Yeah. Like my mom and them going to we had an apartment in Harlem. They going to get me Gucci links and shit like that. I'm coming back with Gucci links. This is a kid.
So, bro, had you found out about your dad yet?
14. Okay, like that. Radcliffe still didn't know.
How did you think
what do you think your dad did? Like,
nigga, he told me he was.
Cliff had spoons and forks. I went there with you.
Right, that was my spot. Right, bruh. He told me he was a professional race car driver because we had our first race car back then. Yeah. And why he told me this is because people in Kettering, we still in Fox Hunt, but Pops had knocked the Jag. My mama got a brand new Volvo. Now the questions is coming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. White people, the parents is asking.
Yeah, like what do they do?
Yeah.
You hear what I'm saying?
But was we still at the end of the 70s, or are we getting into the time where was dope like crack coming through at this point, or this was before?
I didn't move to the west side to 12. You hear what I'm saying? So I don't even know nothing about crack.
Right. When did crack come out?
86, 85, 86.
85, 86.
Yeah.
Is this before 85, 86 when y'all getting all this stuff though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like I'm saying, I still don't know nothing.
Right.
When I moved on this side of town, I see Frank Allen in his white blazer with the rag top on it.
Legendary Frank Allen.
And my cousin Wink with the white fucking Broham with the rag top on it. This shit is blowing my mind. I'm like, bruh, I'm not understanding what's going on.
Yeah.
It was that's what made, and still not knowing who my pops was. Right. Still not knowing that these niggas probably done got on.
Work for you.
Right, you hear me? Right. Still they done got on probably from the shit that he bringing, but I don't know that.
Now, in hindsight, which means like, you know what I'm saying, like you looking back from your perspective now, what were some of the early signs? I mean, like besides like extravagant gifts, but if you had to go back and say, man, I know like with your new brand going back would have been
anything. A whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
It was having mini bikes when I couldn't even ride a fucking mini bike. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Under the tree, and I couldn't even ride a fucking mini bike.
Y'all had a place in Harlem too?
Harlem and College in Miami, Florida. Yeah, we had a penthouse in Miami, Florida. Place in my college.
It get deeper, man. Like, I mean, I can't wait to get to Sierra Leone.
Bruh, yeah, I mean, real talk. Yeah, I used to take flights down there. The doorman used to let me in. Pops didn't even know I'm going down to Miami. You know what I'm saying? The doorman to let me in. Pops had a Suburban in the parking garage at all times where I could just use a Suburban.
Man, I wondered, like, how was you feeling being able to do all that stuff?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's such a different, it's at that time, it's just how I was living.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I don't even looking at it like, nigga, I got it good.
Right.
It's just,
that's right.
Normal life. It was normal mother life. You heard me? Mm-hmm. So yeah, but now when I look back at it, it was like, yeah, dude he was doing it. Mm-hmm. That's how I look at him. Like, this nigga was doing it. Like, I got to give it to him like that, like he was doing it. Yeah, shit. I got a story to tell. So when I'm I got my store on Salem Avenue. Me and my girl used to go to New York all the time and buy clothes for my store. We used to always go to Sylvia's. I go to Sylvia's so much in Harlem that the chicks knew my name and everything. So when I go in there and we sit at the counter, she like, Lil Buggs, what you doing? Y'all still shopping for your store? You doing? And a cat looked down. I see a cat, I keep peeping my surroundings. I see a cat look down like this. Mind you, I'm in Harlem, New York.
Yeah.
I see a cat look down the thing and look that way. And I tell my girl, like, this nigga just looked down at us. You know what I mean? So by the time we finish eating, the chick say, the guy down there already paid for your food. He said he paid for your food. So I got to walk past him to go through the exit. That nigga said, your daddy Buggs Norman? I'm in Harlem, New York.
Damn.
Yeah. He said, nigga, your daddy one of the coldest motherfuckers I ever known. Like, real talk. He said that, and this when my pops was locked up, he said, tell your pops if he need anything, that I got him. My name Black Rat. So this is how that shit worked. So cat named Stutterman that's in the picture with my pops, him, Stutterman, and Richie Rich, that's in that first beginning thing of my in my documentary. Stutterman tell me about a story, and he said, man, we was in Harlem, and your pops ran into this nigga named Black. I said, Black, you talking about a nigga named Black Rat? He said, yeah, Black Rat. How you know Black Rat? I tell him what happened.
Your story, yeah.
You hear what I'm saying? So I tell him how I met this nigga. He like, bruh, your daddy had this nigga shook in his own city.
Damn.
Like, this nigga running from your pops in his own. Yeah, so, bro, I'm just telling you that the shit that I went through, the shit that I saw, yeah, it was just made. It was at all points of it, it was just major, bro, when I look back at it.
What kind of person was your dad separate from his street persona?
He was a pops. You hear what I'm saying? So, yeah, he was dad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, bro. You wouldn't even know that you couldn't separate, or you could separate it as he was my daddy, bro. Like, there every time I went to Pee Wee football, take me fishing. We going to Colorado in an old boat that he done bought, that he fell in love with, where we going to Granby Lake, Colorado fishing. We did everything. You know what I mean? And I got to give that dues to my mama, because my mama always told him that, nigga, you got to spend time with your son. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all them gifts you giving him is cool, but he need that time, and he took heed to that. Yeah. So I was with him. Nigga, times I probably shouldn't have been with him, I was with him. You hear what I mean? Like, he took me on trips I probably shouldn't even have been on. Mm-hmm. But that's how me and him kicked it. That's what got me into this life, bro. I mean, real talk, that's what got me into this life, because I seen it all.
So, was he like an authoritative parent, or was he kind of laid back?
Coolest, laid back.
How's his demeanor, bro?
The coolest cat it is, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, you know when a nigga know he got power and he just got it, don't have to flaunt it, don't have to. Yeah. He had it. You know, Stutterman, a story that my pops never told me. Stutterman, when his partner told me how, like in '69, when my daddy was in the penitentiary, how when he hit the yard, niggas used to flock around him just to listen to his stories. This is '69. You see what I'm saying? This is pimp days. Yeah. Yeah, so like he just said, niggas gathered around your daddy in '69. So he had time to take all of that, and now when I'm here,
your dad, like where does he come from? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, man, because some people just got just that magnetic energy, man, to be just a world-class player, bro.
Sure. My grandpa, bro, owned the store. His name was Red. Stuart Thomas Norman, the first Stuart Thomas Norman. He owned the store. They called him Red. Mm-hmm. But they said he took care of the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So this is what my pop's saying. Like, he let motherfuckers that didn't have get it from his store and didn't have money, and I take care of you. And this is how he grew up. So my pops died when my pops was only in the 9th grade. So my pops had to drop out of school to take care of his 2 brothers and his mama. Mm-hmm. Like I was just telling Cuddy, pops was jumping on the railroad track, on the railroad trains, taking coal out. Mm-hmm. That's when they had the coal burning stoves just to warm his house up. Yeah, he used to tell me stories about that. Your dad was doing my dad. Yeah, jumping on the train track. Throwing the coal out, taking it to the house, even selling more than if he had to sell enough to sell. He was selling it. Right. But this is how he came up.
That's hard.
Man. Yeah. bro. I mean, he was a master at what he did, bro. I mean, it's real. I can't tell you no more than that. He was just, yeah, that's what he was.
You ever get his So I'm gonna get back to your mom. So when your mom first come back home, what's that like to finally have your mom back? And like, what's the first thing like you remember like y'all actually doing together to like solidify her being back?
I don't really remember. Like, I don't think I said. It wasn't even. I ain't gonna say it wasn't no miss because I remember. My Aunt Doris always had me writing her and everything, but bro, I don't think I missed a step. You hear me? Like, real talk. It wasn't no
love
like,
all around you kind of vibe.
Yeah, you hear me? My Aunt Doris is it for me. You hear me? Like, yeah, my Aunt Doris is, yeah, she's something serious. She took care of me. You know what I mean? And yeah, so yeah, I never had that where I felt like I didn't
neglected or anything like that.
No,
never. And like I said, my pops are still around. Still going to the penthouse. He picking me up. But guess what? He hustling. I got to stay on my doors. But other than that, yeah, I never felt that, bro. Like when moms came, it just kept on rolling.
All right, so you said around at a certain time you start getting $500 for allowance.
That's what I was getting, $500 allowance. I used to cut our prop. We had my pops had a property on Camelot and Trotwood. We had the 5 acres in Jefferson Township. We had the Point Car Wash on Germantown. And we had Perfection Car Wash on Cincinnati Street. So my job was to cut them properties. So for me cutting them properties every week, that's what I used to get, $500.
Yeah. Right.
So yeah, that's you know, right. My mom hated this. Yeah, she thought it was too much money. So,
right. In my head, I'm thinking like that's too much work. You're like, nah, that's too much money.
She thought it was too much money at a kid that age. You know, I was just.
He was 14 at this point.
Yeah, I'm 14. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Throwing away gym shoes. The gym shoes I threw away, my pops used to wear. Like I had a box. He'd tell me to put them in the box. Because if they get a scuff on them, nigga, I'm heading to Foot Locker. That's just how I was living back there. So yeah, that's how I was, bro. $500 every week. I mean, he was my guy, dude. There's no ifs, ands, or buts.
All right, but when he started giving you the $500, what did you do with the money?
First, it was all good. This is what
I like I said first.
This is what I mean. Beware. 500 was cool with me, nigga. I was living great with the 500. Yeah. It's when my cousin B Webb told me who Pops was, and B Webb, he was older than me, 4 or 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
So he telling us like, bro, if we get on, nigga, it's on. That's what he telling me.
Right.
And not only did he tell me when I got my van, niggas is stopping me all the time. Like, bro, it was my hustle was the red carpet hustle. It was there for me. Mm-hmm. It wasn't me no hit, no block, or none of that. Mm-hmm. I got that van, and niggas like, nigga, you on? You on? You on? So and Cuddy said, bro, if we get on, this is why I went to go see Jay Shepard. Because he like, cuz if we get on, he like, nigga, it's a wrap. So my whole thing was, nigga, I wanted money. Like I told you, when I got to the city, I saw Frank Allen and Wink. Mm-hmm. That shit impressed me. Mm-hmm. I needed to cut it at.
Real talk.
What they was doing, I wanted to do.
What did they have? What was they doing?
Bruh, I mean.
He had the bro, he had the whips.
Bruh, I mean, like, them the niggas I was following before motherfuckers was following me. Them the cats I was following at concerts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Them the cats I'm seeing spread the money out at concerts. Yeah. They were the first cats I saw with the red leather Adidas sweatsuits. The black all Adidas leather sweatsuits. The medallions and the rope chains. The fucking whole ring with the whole map on it.
Ring.
These is the cats I was seeing. So yeah, bro, this shit was fuck. It blew my mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so whatever I had to do to get to here, this is what I was about to do. So that's what that $500 a week started going to do.
Right. So you talk about you being around things that maybe you shouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying, with your dad. Have you ever seen your dad like lose his cool?
Never. Yeah, he wasn't that cat. Yeah. Never. Right. Never, not like that. Yeah, he wasn't that cat. Shit was, bruh.
That's good.
It was a chess game to him. Yeah, he was 3, 4, 5, 6 moves ahead of motherfucker. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and especially not around me. You know what I mean? So yeah, he wasn't that guy. Yeah, what he did, bruh. Yeah, he already had thought on it. It was already thought on. Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, I learned from him. Like if it's a master class, I learned from a master class. Mm-hmm. That's what I saw. Yeah, I saw Cat was the coldest motherfucker in the game. Other motherfuckers telling me my pop's the coldest motherfucker in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't beat that when the Connect tell you, like, your daddy the coldest motherfucker I met, and he the Connect.
Damn.
Yeah, this is who I met, bro. This is the cats I'm fucking with. Yeah, bro, he was something serious.
So now you finally jump out the porch yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get in the game. Was there a situation where your dad found out, and like, what was the reaction?
So that's when I made the happen meeting with Jay Shepard. I'm supposed to meet Jay Shepard at Goldman's parking lot. Goldman's parking lot. He was on his way. I told him about what I needed. Told him he could have my van. All I want is 2 bricks. He said, Sherman, his partner, was like, nigga, his daddy gonna you up. Don't do it. Sherman kept on saying it, like, bro, don't do it. But Jay said, bro, as soon as I get back from Philadelphia, he said, nigga, we gonna link up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I was just telling you easily. Tupac. We was up at Bullseye Records. I'm waiting on Jay to get back. I'm sitting in the parking lot because that Bullseye Records, you had Solid Gold on one side, Bullseye on the other side. This lot was the shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just posted in the lot. 4 or 5 motherfuckers already told me, like, nigga, your daddy wants you up at the shop. Nigga, I got my own spot now, though.
Yeah.
I'm in Medical Tapper. I'm thinking I'm a grown-ass man.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm ignoring what they saying. You hear what I'm saying? Tupac come up, he said, bruh, one way or another, you about to head up here where your pops at. Your pops want you. So I couldn't deny Tupac. So I go up there. When I walk in the office, it's Jay Shepard and it's my pops. Like I tell cuz, court was in session. Yeah, it was no ifs, ands, or buts. I knew what just didn't happen.
Yeah.
My back, Jay Shepard sitting at the desk, my pops sitting on the desk. So my pop's back is towards Jay Shepard. I'm at the door. I'm sitting at the wall at the door. My pop's asking me, what's going on? You supposed to be getting something from him? Jay Shepard at the desk, trying to shake his head as short as possible. Yeah. Like, no, nigga, don't say you about to get nothing from me. Like I said, I'm feeling myself like, yeah, nigga, I'm that age now. This is what I need to do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, period. So goddamn it, like I saying the doc, he dismissed Jay and he asked me what's going on. I tell him what's happening, how I'm moving around here. We go outside and, like, to my surprise, he called a rat over, Hurt Norman. He called that nigga over and tell Hurt to put 5 of them aside for me every month. I'm 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I was just trying to get 2 from Jay. Yeah, my pop said put 5 of them aside every month. Make sure he got 5. Hurt, goddamn it, like, he ain't ready. He smoked weed. He kicking with this person. He kick. My pop hit him one more time. Like, make sure he got 5 put aside every month.
Yeah.
That was my takeoff. Real talk.
Damn. So he listened to what dude said. It was like, I said, had on 5 to the side of my son.
Yeah, every month. That was my takeoff. Like, and before then, it was just me and B. How I got my van done, that was me and B. We're just hustling. Nigga, I'm just hustling. I met a cat named Mike Gamble that got killed. That was my nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was my guy. Real talk. Like he was my guy. Yeah, I met him and he goddamn started getting me on for real before whatever B. Webb was getting. Mike was doing better because he was already established. Mm-hmm. This is what he was doing. So yeah, when I met Mike, nigga, I took off. I'm like, I'm making thousands. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. I only got to touch the product because Mike just want my money and got to put with his, and he taking care of everything because he got spots, everything. So I'm really just collecting off of Mike.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, when I hit Mike, that's just how I get my van. Like I tell my before 16, I'm got 50,000 put up. Yeah. Before 16. You hear what I mean? So yeah, this is how all that shit happened. But when I met Pop, when Pop said, nigga, I'm gonna give you the go, nigga, that's when the figures started coming.
So like during the crack era, you know what I'm saying, it was a very, very violent time. Did you experience any parts of that?
Hey, bro. If it was a Teflon Don, I thought I was him. Real talk. You just got to understand who Pops was. Mm-hmm. From what Alan tried, like I was telling bruh, a nigga named Alan DeWitt, my guy, he hated me. He rolled up on me one day at Hurt's Norman's Towing. Jumped out the car and asked Hurt, nigga, who the fuck is this nigga? Cause I'm hustling and rolling circle where he controlled. Nigga hurt, tell that nigga, there ain't nothing you can do about this nigga. That's Lil Buggs Norman, you hear me? So shit like that was only building me up. Yeah, niggas like, I don't know if y'all remember Lauderdale, robbing motherfuckers. Just robbing. Same thing with him. Up at the shop.
Don't touch.
Bro, where does the name Buggs Norman come from, bro?
Hey, bro. I couldn't even tell you how it started. You know, Pops was Big Buggs Norman. I became Lil Buggs Norman. I couldn't even tell you how it started.
Sounds like some real gangster shit. It was born to be fucking like, the name is
the name alone.
What it is.
Tough.
I was in Detroit. We was in Detroit. The first time the shit fucked me up was some Detroit niggas, bro. We just kicking it because I used to go to Northland Mall all the time just shopping. I'm in Detroit kicking it with some niggas. And some niggas asked me, bro, like, you ever think about getting kidnapped? What? That's what a nigga hit me with. You hear me? So it made me think a whole nother route. Like, these niggas thinking some whole other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they thinking like these Detroit niggas.
Right.
They thinking a whole nother route on how to come the fuck up. So yeah, that's what put this shit in my mind. But in Dayton, yeah, bro, it wasn't really, I was going to Spunkies at 16. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, Ricky let me straight the fuck in the Spunkies. Stacy Week talked about how he fucking hated me because when he first met me, he was like, he was on his way to Spunkies. He tried to get in. He 2 years older than me. They tell him, nigga, you can't get in. He said, nigga, you can't bumping in the goddamn van parked right up in front. He said, I'm looking at this nigga like, this nigga about to try.
Ain't no way he about to get in.
Nigga, you walk straight in the goddamn Spunkies. He said, nigga, I hated your ass. He's like, nigga, you walk right in the Spunkies, nigga. He said, nigga, I said, who the is that nigga there? And that, bro, and Dayton, literally the red carpet treatment, bro. I'm just telling you how it was. This is my mentality. This is why I tell y'all that they're red carpet treatment. Because this was my mentality. Yeah, I had somebody on my side. I don't know if y'all like niggas claim hoods. I claim Dayton. Yeah. You hear what I'm saying? I never claimed no hood.
That's all.
I used to tell my niggas, like, what the fuck is y'all still... Nigga, we could do wherever the fuck we want to do, wherever the fuck we want to do.
Well, one thing I was going to say is...
That's all.
So... How I knew of you when I was a kid, you know what I'm saying? I went to Patterson, and bro, you would come through.
Katrina went, so you was here, and that's where you was.
You would come through. You would come through in the van, just storming, bro. It was different. So why don't you just tell us about the van and shit? Like I really didn't bring it in right enough.
She said the building was shaking.
The whole building was shaking.
My girl said her friends used to be like when she was in class at the end of school, like your dude is here.
The whole school was shaking.
Like they knew. Bro, like I said, I grew up with
what you had back there, man.
9 12-inch woofers.
Man, I remember a phone call 612, bro. You had 9 12s and what in the
this shit was legendary in Dayton, bro.
I had a wall.
It was legendary
all together. Yeah, 9s. I had 6s in the doors. I had 5 6s in each doors. I had 9s in the back, 8s in the back. And everything else was tweeters. I had.
Did you ever ride around trapping in the van while you was pounding like that?
No, my pops took this nigga had the greatest teacher in the whole world.
Yeah.
At 16, he gave me a Jag, so I got the van and the Jag at 16, 4-door Jag. At 16, so he took me to White Island used cars on Brown Street when it was down the street from BW3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
UD on that.
Yeah. I know.
It was a used car dealership. He took me.
Yeah.
And like I say on my doc, our whole conversation on going down there was don't make no moves in your van or in the Jag.
Yeah.
We about to go get you a guy. We went and got me a Parisian.
Yeah.
And that's everything. That's where I made my moves in it.
Right.
Bro, I was taught. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was taught.
The van was. I was asking it in a funny way because the van was storming so loud.
And it was just and on the real talk, Pops hated it when I painted it red.
Yeah.
He called it a flag. Like nigga, that's just a flag and stick out too much. He hated it. Why this nigga driving motherfucking 560 with gold wheels and goddamn chrome? He hated my van though.
Yeah,
right.
He been characterized on telling people to go get a Ford.
Go
get a Ford, man.
Right. This nigga got Ferrari Testarossas, but he hate my van. But yeah, that's just how I was doing it. But no, I listened to my old man, bro.
Yeah.
Story I told Cuddy. Like Pops told me, like, you know, he tried to give me, he real talk, he wanted me, he didn't really want, because of my mama, he didn't want me in the game for real.
Right.
Nigga, if you go to college, nigga, we went down there when we got our spot down in Georgia. He like, nigga, if you go to college, I'm going to get you a Porsche, because he knew I love Porsches. But like I told Cuddy, I had Porsche money at that time. So what he was saying really wasn't even affecting me.
Right.
So but he really was trying to get me out of that.
Yeah.
The difference that he really was. But yeah, I was so fascinated of him. I was a football player, bro. Star football player on the south side of town. Hate that I didn't get to match it up with the brothers on this side of town because I was just over there. But he told me, like, you going to be like Tony Dorsett and everything. And I hit him with this 13 before I knew who he was. I said, Pops. I said, I love Tony Dorsett. But I hit him, nigga, I want to be like you. Like, same like T.I. did, old boy, he got them in Denzel Washington when he was a pitcher. Yeah, I told Pops, like, nigga, you my idol.
That's hard.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Bro, that's how it should be with a father, bro.
Bro, he was a monster. Like, nigga, we went to Disney World. We did everything. Like, I was right there with him. We were racing every weekend. He had a race car. We were racing every weekend. Before I knew what anything was going on, what he was doing, he was Pops.
Right.
Where y'all were going to
Kill Care, Tri-State, Edgewater. Yeah, bro, this is what we did every weekend.
How'd he do when he was racing, bro?
Yeah, he had to get better. You know. Hey, you know, he sent me to driving school.
He gave me perfect everything.
He really wanted to work on the cars. He sent me to driving school to drive the car. His whole goal was to work on the car and me drive. Yeah, that was our whole approach. Right. Yeah, that was our whole approach to this, bro. Right. Real talk.
So, like you mentioned, the snitch, right? Were there any warning signs about that guy that you could see?
There was a million of them. Pops it was his nephew. So it was nothing that we could fucking say. So when the rat got out, my pops took him to the fight. We went to go see Pinklin Thomas and Mike Tyson.
Wait, I'll apologize you first. What was he originally locked up for, and how long did he do before he got out?
And that's one sign. I'm glad you said that because this the first sign. This is what me and Tupac talk about now. A nigga busted him. Nigga told on him.
Okay.
So he was supposed to do 5 years in the feds. The nigga don't do nothing but a year and something. You don't get good time in the feds. You don't get let out in the feds.
Yeah, like, wait a minute.
So this the first red flag that we should have seen. You see what I'm saying? Like, period.
Right.
Like, me and Pop, we talk about that shit like, bro, we should have known it then. Pop said before this happened, Herc never went to jail, never had a ticket. See, he wasn't even that nigga.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when they hit him like this, they hit his ass. My cousin Mikey, he grew up with Herc. He said, bruh, Herc used to call crying on the phone. Crying. The feds hear this nigga crying on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
So they moved this nigga further away. We got one.
Yep.
So his whole deal to get out was to bust my pops. This is how he get out.
Yeah.
His whole move was to bust my pops.
Let's talk about the L, you know what I'm saying, like associated with it, right? Because like a lot of times, so like we also want to, you know what I'm saying, like inform people as well because you know what I'm saying, like your dad did get hit with a stupid fine of $200,000 or something like that, $207,000, something like that. There were cars seized, there were property taken. How much of a loss actually resulted from this?
And that's another lesson. This is that's funny you say that because that's what my pop said. I was chilling with a chick Actually, Nicole Hunter. We had the apartment. At her grandma's apartment. And everything happening. Just see her calling me. Where your daddy at? Where your daddy at? They just did this. They just took this. They just went out to Kohl's and took this and took that. My old man already told me don't tell nobody where I'm at. So I hit him up. He in Harlem. I hit him up. I said, Pops, they just did this. They just took this. I'm frantic. Like they just took everything. The nigga so, like you say, how his demeanor. The nigga so cool. He said, that's what we get money for. He said, yeah, don't even worry about none of that material shit. That's what we get money for.
That's hard.
Yeah, so that, I mean, just think how that eased me. Because it was like, God, you know, so, I mean, if he ain't panic, if he ain't,
right.
And nigga, this is what we get money for. That shit ain't nothing. His partner, Stutter Man, the feds took 10 Benzes from him. My pop said, he said, Stutter Man, why do you keep on getting Benzes? He said, why do you keep buying Benzes when they take them from you? He told my pops, nigga, because I like Benzes. They take a 560 every time this nigga buy a 560, they come take it from him.
Damn.
10 of them. He get busted. He on the run. I ain't tell you about Stutter Man. So,
Stutter Man some shit.
I ain't gonna play that part. But yeah, Stutter Man a beast. But
yeah.
Pops tell, you know, shit go down. Where we it's a drought. Stutter Man telling my pops, he gotta connect.
Yeah.
My pops telling just what I just told you, Stutter Man, this is what we stack for. We don't need to fuck with nobody else. Let's just wait till our people get them and get right, and we're gonna be cool. But Stutter Man keep on saying, bro, they got Lear jets, they got this and that. Bro, this some real shit. This nigga, it was in the CNN news.
Yeah. So
Stutter Man with these people. But the people, he in the Lear jet, and they filming him the whole time. Soon as he touched down in Columbus Airport,
and what kind of jet?
A
Lear.
A Lear jet. Okay.
He chopping up where he thinking he chopping up with connects, but they the feds. So soon as they put the guy 55 keys in his Jeep, and that's a funny story too, because he said, nigga, he said, I dropped my Benz off. He said, if I was in my Benz, he said, if I was in my Benz, I would have got away. And then on Jeep, he said, when I picked up the Jeep, because I knew I was going nowhere. Hey, bro, he said the Jeep worked. That's the same thing. He said the Jeep worked, got to go nowhere. So niggas, I'm telling you, niggas in jail tell me like, nigga, when Stutter Man got busted, niggas got on because he threw the 55 keys on 70. He threw them motherfuckers out the window.
Damn.
They had to shut down 70 and bring the fire truck. The shit was on CNN News.
Damn.
Yeah, they had to shut down 70 to wash the shit off the highway. He like niggas was picking keys up, nigga, on the highway. Yeah, Stutter Man was a motherfucker, bro. So yeah, that type of
damn. Look at Stutter Man for sure.
He was a beast.
So I also read about the connection to Sierra Leone and explain that to the viewers.
I was young, bro. So it was like I remember going to the meetings. I remember African. My dad, his name was Blood. Nickname, I just remember his name was Blood. I remember Tommy Stokes. We used to meet down there at his home improvement spot. He had a home improvement spot down on Broadway. This is when what was that airline? It was an airline that's not even in service no more. But this is when that airline was popping because that's where my pops took that airline. I just remember him telling us like he had an investment in Sierra Leone that there was brothers own some land out there, diamond mines, that they could mine diamonds, but the white folks wouldn't back them, wouldn't give them no money for the banks. They wouldn't loan them nothing. The equipment wouldn't give them nothing. So Pops backed them. So where they could get equipment to mine these diamonds and everything.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy part, dude, because this is the first time I'm seeing raw diamonds. Raw.
Yeah.
Like don't even look like a diamond. Like I don't even know what to tell you. It looked like a crystal or
like gold. Yeah. It ain't shiny.
And I remember, like I said, we had an apartment on Collins. So Pops go to
It's that on the damn diamond mine.
So Pops go to It's a building. You gotta get buzzed in. I just remember I'm young, bro. Cameras everywhere in this building. They cut up that, but every different room is some cutting up diamonds. It wasn't no store. This is just what they do. They cutting up diamonds.
Yeah.
So Pops go to a room where he show a cat these raws. And the dude tell Pops, he said, man, if you could bring me $1 million worth of these every month, I'm going to buy $1 million of them every month. So that's how I'm there at that meeting. So yeah, that's how it was like, this is where I'm like, damn.
Right.
So you gotta have money to get around stuff like that. You know what I mean?
So yeah, and then I just remember going to Jack the Jeweler. This is how them diamonds that's in his where he used to wear to the fight, bro.
He went and got his own diamond mine.
2021, he had 2021 carat, nigga, quarters. Literally quarters. Nigga, he said he gonna stop wearing them because people used to be like, man, did you just show my wife? Let my partner, could you just let my partner see him? This is how we used to be at the fight.
Right.
Nigga, he shaking hands with Don King. Heavy D walking over chairs to holler at Richie Rich. This is how we went to the fight. When we went to the fight, nigga, I'm with Don King. This is who the niggas we with. This is who we shaking hands with. Yeah, bro. Pops he said, just, and this is hurt hearing. Pops used to say, yeah, I'm going to give you this in a couple years. Yeah, I'm done wearing this shit. Yeah, he saw what was coming.
Right.
Them 5 bricks that my pops told me to put away, he knew it was a rap for him.
Right.
Because I was about to turn that into I needed everything. So he knew this.
Damn. So on your way home, right? So, of course, when you're sitting there, you got nothing but time to think. What is your plan and goals for when you came home from prison?
You know, and it's crazy. They say in jail you meet the motherfuckers that everybody's supposed to be fucking getting rehabilitated.
Yeah.
But you meet the motherfuckers that's about to do everything.
Yeah.
I met a cat named Bombo. I'm gonna leave it at that. I played chess.
Right.
I wasn't even into my daddy drove a pickup. I drove a pickup. I wasn't into nothing fancy back then. I never bought no car. I ain't buy no cars till 2007 when I bought my GTO, old school GTO, 67 GTO. I never bought cars. Yeah. It was that type of thing where you could sit back. This is what I tell cats. While cats was looking at what my pops did and then how he came up, I was looking at all the shit he did wrong. You see what I mean? So when I got out, I didn't want to make them mistakes.
What were some of the basic principles that like you adopted?
I didn't want niggas around me. I didn't want niggas knowing what the fuck I was doing. That was it. Yeah, discipline, patience, finesse. This is what he taught me. Real talk. Told me to apply that to everything I do. This is jail talk. Me and him sitting arm to arm. Discipline, patience, finesse. Apply that to whatever you do. You know what I mean? This is how I played chess. Nigga, I'm a chess player for real. So yeah, I played chess with the whole game. Where this would be my spot, but niggas never knew this was my spot. You see what I'm saying? Like I played chess I wanted money. I didn't care about none of that. I did all that. The fame, all that. I did that in the biggest level it could be done.
But when your dad actually got sentenced to be locked up, right? Like that was like, it was a lot,
sick,
right? Yeah, bro.
Sick, bro.
Yeah,
sick. But you gotta understand who teaching me though.
Yeah.
Even though it was a blow, but here a nigga still telling me that nigga you about to be the champ.
Yeah.
Discipline, patience, finesse. Apply that whatever you do and you're gonna be cool.
Yeah.
So it ain't like
that was like the legend, bro. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It was like, bro, I couldn't have been more than 11 years old, bro. Like right when my mom passed away in 1986.
Right.
And that's really like shortly after that, maybe in the 87 or something, I think I started hearing about your dad, bro. I wasn't nothing but a little kid.
Right.
But that was serious. And you too, though.
Right.
Straight up. And so I'm like, damn, bro. I felt like the whole city felt like, damn,
bro.
I don't know why, but bro, it's like your dad was our hero for some reason,
Everybody
bro.
was eating.
He was, bro.
Then
Straight
there was
up.
no problems, bro. I could tell you stories about him sending niggas from Detroit thinking they're about to take over Western when Western was Western Manor when they thinking that and nigga they had to go like that. Like he literally nigga this it was no problems.
Can I say one thing from the court?
Oh yeah,
Was you locked up during his trial? Was you still locked
I
up?
was I was out when this trial was going on.
Okay.
That's what I say in the documentary that it's an attorney in Miami that told my pops that he wasn't gonna win this trial. He said how they brought the charges, how they brought everybody again under him.
Mm-hmm.
Like they can't let him go because everybody else will have to go.
Right.
He told him the only way he was gonna win this trial was on appeal. He told him that this trial is bigger than Dayton,
Already.
bigger than Judge Rice. He said Judge Rice don't got control over this.
Yeah, ain't
He told him that.
Right.
He telling him this. So yeah, before all this happened, Pops knew what was about to go down.
So me looking at this, man, it made me look at like obviously your dad was an amazing businessman. To me, he was already running a Fortune 500 company. What do you think he could have done if he applied that to a different industry?
I mean, he was a monster. It's not. I mean, it's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Right.
Anything. That was it. You know what I mean? And in real talk, my mama was really trying to get him to do that. You know what I mean? Like let's change this shit. She told him he was a big fish in a little pond.
Right.
Let's go to Georgia. You need to go somewhere where you could do this.
Yeah.
Especially when he bought the Ferrari. You hear me? I mean, where are you about to drive it? Where are you driving this at?
Yeah.
You can't be driving into Dayton.
Right.
So yeah, she was telling him, you can't do this. You know what I mean? But still, and just in his head, you got to see where he came from, throwing the coal off the train. You know what I mean? The Soda Bass Projects.
Is Big Meech younger than your dad?
Oh yeah, my pops was there. Yeah,
He's much younger.
yeah, much younger.
Much younger. Okay.
Yeah, much younger.
I wonder if they ever crossed paths back in the day, though.
I mean, that was the same era. You know what I mean? Because niggas was
Like
getting
the fights for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
the fight for sure.
That's what I told him. That's what I was
And
saying.
it's close. Like Dayton and Detroit is like super close. And
BMF.
BMF, they talk about coming to Ohio a little bit too. You know, I'm sure.
I'm trying to tell you, Detroit niggas trying to come and take over Western.
Yeah. Was that on Cornell?
No, Western.
Western on James McKee. But I know another situation happened like right there in the hole coming off of Cornell. You know the apartment. Yeah.
I grew up in
yeah.
where I grew up at.
Literally. What happened when the Detroit niggas came and tried to take
They had to go. I mean, just on some real period shit. And a funny story, because I guess after these niggas had to go, I just remember being in Spunky's. And one of these Detroit niggas came in. It was two cats. And this was the fly. I never see my pops this goddamn fly. You hear me? Because he had the white mink on with the white mink hat on. And the nigga shook his hand wrong. And how he backed this nigga up. Y'all remember Spunky's? It had the mirror as soon as you walk in, the mirror to your left. How he backed this nigga up to this mirror and goddamn checked this nigga, Detroit nigga. And the other nigga he was with was like, bruh, let's go. He telling this nigga, like, man, leave this shit alone.
Right.
Let's go. But yeah, Pops had just kicked these niggas up off of Western.
Okay.
You know, just send some niggas there to tell these niggas they gotta go. Yeah, these niggas used to come in vets, like following each other. I can't eat pony. It was just their pony boy, and it was Detroit niggas. You know what I mean? Yeah, thinking they was about to take over.
So, well, let's talk about when crack first came, though, bro.
Everybody was getting money.
Was you seeing crack, or was it still just powder, or what?
First time I knew some shit was going on. I had a Lil Buggs car wash on Cincinnati Street. My pops had bought me a car wash. This is when he knew I was hustling. This is when I say I think he was just trying to keep an eye on me. He bought me a car wash. One night, 1 o'clock in the morning, he called me. told me to open up the car wash. Fucking our RV gonna be coming. When the RV come, lock the car wash down and make sure you dry your Parisian. This is all school.
Mm-hmm.
Like he telling me every step of what's going on.
Don't dry that flashy shit, not that loud.
You hear what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He could have just said go to the car wash and not knowing what I was gonna drive.
Yeah.
But he telling me step by step what to do. So I do that. My whole mind right then, because I already knew who Pops was. It's something in there. You hear me? So the next day in the country, the first key I ever seen. He brought that key to me. I actually put in the documentary because I got emotional when he showed me this key at the crib because I'm wondering why the fuck he was holding it, why the fuck he in his bed. Because he ain't teach me like that. Nigga, you supposed to be in your low key.
Yeah.
Why are you touching it? So he just told me it was left in the RV. He in his vet because if they try to pull him over, he about to bounce on their ass. Right. And throw it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is the first time this is when he's opening up to me.
Right.
Because he didn't have to do that.
Right.
Nigga walked in my crib with a motherfucking key to show me this is what we doing.
Yeah.
But that's all because he already knew what I was doing. Mm-hmm. He knew I was already hustling. You see what I'm saying? So he just showing me like, nigga, this is where it's at. And before I went to jail, I probably could have went to my pops, but I just didn't think he was about to allow me in like that. Just didn't think he was gonna do it.
Yeah. And you had other siblings, right?
My sister.
What kind of stuff was she into? Like,
sister was laid back, bruh. Yeah, she wasn't, she was spoiled like I was spoiled. But yeah, she was cool. My sister, and she was damn near all like my mama too, because my mama hustling, my daddy hustling, so my sister, nigga, she broke a nigga arm over me. You hear me? When I'm living in Kettering, like if I had any, nigga, she ran Fox Hunt apartment.
She's older than you.
She older than me.
Okay.
Sister ran the apartment?
She ran the apartment. Like a mother knew not to even touch me.
That's little Norman too.
She knew they knew not to fuck with me because Pip coming. My sister about to come fuck something up. That's how it was. So my sister, she was my protector. Real talk. The whole time watching me. Making sure I got up when my mom was locked up. That's who dressed me to go to school and all that when I'm staying with my grandma. Making sure I'm, getting out to eat and my sister. That's who I went to skate land with downtown. Mm-hmm. Riding the RTA. My sister. So yeah, my sister kind of raised me on that way, but was way laid back. She just cool. Yeah, she was just always cool.
So, like, what was your gradual steps to eventually getting out the game?
My daughter. I felt I was being selfish. You hear me? Me and my daughter like this. Mm-hmm. And there's just no way that I couldn't be away from her. You hear what I'm saying? It was then you got to think of, I woke up one morning, bro, on some nigga, I've been hustling all my goddamn life. Mm. This is how I woke up. Yeah. I'm not even bullshit. I woke up to go check on one of my houses or to go do something to one of these houses. And I got a house. I had a house on Malvern and Harvard, big boy house, Miss McLean old house. Mm. I ended up buying from somebody. So on my way up to Catappa, I pass another house right in the neighborhood with a for sale sign. This is how I get my realtor. So I'm like, I'm tired. You know what I mean? At this time, I'm literally growing reefer though. You hear me? All my houses, I ain't even renting them out. I'm growing reefer in every house I got. You know what I'm saying?
We live there. We been renting.
Right. So I'm growing reefer in every house I got. So, but bro, it's work. Right. You know what I mean? Yeah. It ain't no sweet deal.
Right.
It's work every day, and I was tired. That's how I woke up that morning. So I'm going to check on one of my houses. I ride past a house that's getting sold in my same neighborhood. I call that realtor, tell her what I got, and tell her I own houses, and see what she could do for me. Yeah. And nigga, when she told me she could get rid of every one of them, I said, it's about to be a wrap. Right. I still got 5 acres out in the country. The same 5 acres I grew up with. In the same country. So all that, I'm looking at what I got. I ended up buying the Western, the property on James H. McGee.
Salute to the Western too, man.
Salute. So yeah, I ended up buying that, and I just figured I got to take this different route. I'm not about to be away from my daughter. I'm not about to let no dumb. And then the weed game was changing.
Yeah,
They was about to come with dispensaries. That was about to knock me out the box any guy away.
Right.
You hear me? So it's chess,
right.
and I'm seeing it.
Bro.
So
That's
on some real shit.
Bro had all the fucking Black Richie Rich, bro. That's crazy,
cool,
bro.
man.
This is how I
That's
grew up.
cool.
And from a real street perspective, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's funny as bro.
Man,
It's lit though. It's like
feeling untouchable though. You hear what I'm saying? Like not even worried about what's going on or what's nigga ain't about to do a
that's
goddamn
funny.
thing.
That brother, I love it, bro. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
how I grew up, bro. Give some real talk. That's why I had to come with the documentary because that's how I grew up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? From real talk, bro. From the Centerville playing with white boys to the West Side seeing Frank Allen and Wink.
Mhm.
It was a mind blowing experience, bro. Like it really was.
Having a dad that was so major like that, did you ever feel like you had to live up to some expectation or some persona in order to, you feel me, like you know what I'm saying,
Like I told you,
to hold your dad's legacy down?
Real talk. I told you when I was locked up and we was hitting them kites, bro. I told Pops I could never fill a shoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think in the lessons that he gave me, I could only be myself.
Right.
And like when I told you too, like everybody else looked at
Was your dad trying to get you to be him ever? Never. It was never like that. You never felt like you wasn't living up to no expectation,
Like
and he never acted like you did.
Pop, I think my pops respected me because I did go out there and get my own.
Right. Right.
It wasn't me like saying, Pops, you got to do this. I need
Yeah. Yeah.
Nigga, I was taking that $500, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that was the whole thing.
When you was telling that part of the story, like I had thought, like, damn, I wonder, would your dad just give you anything you wanted? But then I also had the counter thought to say, like, nah, he want to go and get his own. He's not trying to ask is because you're a real man. They want to do your own thing and stand on your own too. So I don't think that it's a situation where he like had you out there or let you. It was like, no, you was gonna do it. Right. I mean, you wanted to be your own man.
And the true character of it was, I mean, like even with the allowance, he still was working to get the allowance. Like he still cutting back like that. So
he did.
I was going to what you said. Can you break down Bug's number? Do the number thing.
Oh,
what's your birthday?
That's my daughter's birthday. My daughter's birthday is May 28th. That's my daughter's birthday. This is my baby, bro. This is my baby, bro. Taylor.
2872.
Yeah, her birthday. Taylor, brilliant. So look, hold on for him. So look, I talk about numbers and just look at numbers like a frequency. All numbers got a characteristic, right? So you know what I'm saying. And so your middle number is 2 + 8, which is 10, and that means 1. 1 is an independent person, a leader, a creative thinker. My life path number is a number 1. You got 2 numbers. Your whole birthday add up to a number, and then your middle number, which the day you're born on, is a number 2. The birthday number is the shit that you kind of like, your whole birthday added up. You kind of grow into this.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And to the end, that's your life path. But your middle number is the number that you are with you forever. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got that in you too. And yours is 1 and 2 + 8. 2 is like, 2 is a great gift giver. I think that you should be, honestly, with the number 2, man, you got like a for real take care of people type instinct for real. And like, you'll give a lot. You just give a bunch of it away. Like, you should be like giving away more than you really should. And then when people don't appreciate the shit that you give them because you give too much, then you will be like, damn, bro, I'm giving all that. Where the return on this? And it make you like annoyed with And then you also number 8, which is a money number. 8 is the money number. It's the number for just manifestation. You should be able to think about something and then bring that into existence. Like, you feel me? Like, so you got to be careful what you think about, because good and bad, that shit will come up for you.
Right.
But the 2 and the 8 is the 2 numbers that equal to 1. And 1 is just father. 1 is father, 2 is mother, 3 is a kid. 1 is the innovator, the leader, the creative thinker. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can think of you're a business owner, like self-sustaining. That's all you can really operate on. It's gonna be hard for somebody to manage you. You feel me?
Right.
Because you're 1. Even though that your dad was so rich and everything else, you still wanted to go get your own shit and make your own name, and you won't stop until you got your own name.
Right.
And you carved out your own name. You are a separate superpower from your father.
Absolutely.
Because Buggs was major, but Lil Buggs was a hero too.
For sure.
For the younger niggas, we all come and watch you bang come through, and just because you're a 1, you are an innovator of something. You see? And so that's your middle number. That's all of the shit that makes you.
That's beautiful. Man, he did it.
All of these are the main 3 components that make you up. So you 5/28, 1972. 5 and 28, that's 15. So 1 plus 6 is 7, plus 8 and 9 is 27.
17, 8 and 9.
8 and 9 is 17. 8 and 9 is, hold on, but
you have to
5/28, that's 15, 16. That's 16 and then 17 and 9. 17 and 9 is 26. 26 and 7 is 33. 32. Oh, so you land on 33. No. What did I say? 33, 35. 35, 3 plus 5 is 8. So your life path number is also a number 8, which is the master manifester. So like, you should be able to get shit.
That's gangster, bro.
You get what you want. You get what you think. Good and bad. Control your thoughts, bro. If you train your brain, when you train your brain, I don't even say you have. Well, you be talking about all the good.
What you saying is true.
It won't stop. You particularly,
I tell a lot of help
control your thoughts.
That's what I tell him, bro.
Control your thoughts.
That's it.
Control your thoughts. Like, bro, honestly, I'm gonna tell you a practice for you. You know, if you close your eyes, right, and focus on a subject, if you can do it in them 14-second intervals, like, I don't give a fuck what vision you hold, it's gonna be hard to do.
Right.
But hold that vision 14 seconds, 4 times straight. I bet you can bring it like that. I mean, plus with the action to go get it. Like, you ain't gonna just think of the shit and pop. But if you'll go get that. It's that you want and want to
see what you need to do to make it.
For you, for sure. For you more than others.
Right.
You know?
That's beautiful. You heard me?
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah, straight up.
So, here on the Legendary People podcast, with a thing called the Butterfly Effect. It was something you said in the course of the interview, something I found in the course of the research. I found to be truly profound and amazing. Man, your dad, for sure, first ballot Hall of Famer when it just comes to just street legend, period, off top. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like, I didn't know that much about you. You know what I'm saying, like coming in today, but from what I heard about your pops and then you, I mean, I'm just seeing nothing but king shit for sure. King. And then like something that kind of stood out to me was, you know, that the best thing about us in this area is that we get a chance to tell our own stories. We get a chance to celebrate our own hero. We get a chance to be the storytellers of tomorrow. So you are sitting here with the master motivator, master manifester herself. You know what I'm saying? You got book stolen right here for you to be putting together this documentary to tell your story. I find that to be super dope because these are people who I grew up, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little removed from it, but this name was still ringing bells. Every time we brought on a Tony Ruby or a Carrie Ivory, everybody brings up your dad. You know what I'm saying? And these are people who are like OGs to me, and they were just like, this guy was serious business. I mean, like, even I'm looking at the the news articles and the clippings and all that type of stuff, I see nothing but just, you know what I'm saying? It's like dating royalty to us. You know what I mean?
Right.
And for what he just said to you now on you being a master manifesting yourself, I mean, it goes back to what your pops told you, you know what I'm saying, with the discipline, the patience and finesse. And with you concentrating that effort on what you want to do, bro, it's amazing. And bro, like this like this how we supposed to look.
Right.
This how it's supposed to look.
Right.
So
hey, man, I
let
want
me
to
say something too though.
For
like,
sure.
man, I want to take it back to even your granddad, right?
Ooh, good work.
I thought that was good that you brought that up, man, because this is like all of our stages of just life is just like more of something that's becoming. And like your dad purposely had you as the 8 that you are, bro. Like things happen like that, man. I promise, bro. It's because your dad was so special. Like you have that in you too.
For sure.
You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't know, man.
I feel you, bro.
It's like an 8 is a power number, bro. That's a power play.
And just like you said, you asked me if my dad would have put this in something else instead of the streets. That's what I'm trying to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? This will make me say, let me get about this motherfucker. And if I put my apply this, what he done taught me, this dissipation finesse, to something else.
Yeah.
Let me get up out of it. I done this for too long. Let me get up out of this and make a move on some whole other shit and focus on it. And then it brought me great people, bro, like Cuddy over there. Like, bro, man, him, every day we focus on what the hell we got to do to come to y'all. You hear me?
Yeah.
Bring me to people like y'all.
Right.
Just trying to come up. This ain't street.
Yeah.
Right.
This is some whole nother level.
Right.
So, yeah, I wouldn't have never done this if I was still in the streets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to bring me to y'all, bro, is you just said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like all of this, honestly, this whole setting right now just came from a vision you had a little bit ago.
Right.
Like that's bringing this to just materialize.
And it keeps going.
Yeah. Yeah.
The last thing I want to say was, man, the Western, man, like that is such a dope outside the box concept. Like I'm telling you, like the moment I saw it, I was like, damn, that's a good ass idea. Because I mean, for instance, like K-Red over there, you know what I'm saying? Like I done shot skits over there, not even knowing that you were on the spot. I'd have been, and it's like it's so dope, it's so inviting.
It's true.
For sure. And it's like I got a chance to go over there and see it, experience it, and it's super dope to have that on the West Side, and it's ours. Like we get a chance to go there and post up, and they can't do nothing about it. Like that right there is exactly your dad's legacy in that of being an innovative thinker, because that is taking you to the next level. And of course, man, like the road to everything great is paved and things great. And you done the work, man.
Bro, I've been pushing
for sure.
And like I told you, I got 5 acres right there on the Infirmary Road, bro. What the Western is now, what I'm about to do to this 5 acres, bro. I'm trying to tell you, we about to have like some pool shit, some that everybody want to come to.
Right.
Daytime, it's gonna be the city.
Okay.
Yeah, real. He said he used to come to the picnics and the barbecues. That's what we're gonna have every day. You know what I mean?
Hard.
Where people come, you can come post up, do the podcast, sell your items. We're gonna have a pool out there, the pool house. Bro, this is my whole move for these acres I got out there.
It's coming.
You know what I mean?
It's coming. I'm telling
you. So just what you just told me how to do. You see it, you manifest it, and you make it happen.
Right.
Bro, I just told Cuddy, like, nigga, I'm about to be so focused this year. This is it. Like, this is it, bro.
The thing that you want, it wants you too.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's the move.
You know what happens to me, though.
Finesse, we gonna get it.
We gonna get it.
What is it again?
With patience, finesse.
With patience and finesse.
Whatever you want to do, bro, it's gonna come true.
For sure.
Real talk.
Yeah, man.
That's what he taught me.
Man,
that's some real shit.
So how can they support, how can they find, you know what I'm saying, the documentary and everything like that?
We're about to have a podcast. I need y'all to come. We got these hoodies that's going to be on for sale. That's going to do our our trailer for our movie. Come to the Western. We selling spots for the low for you to promote your business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not trying to make no money off y'all. We just trying to build it up.
Yeah.
We want them to ride past there and see hundreds of vendors.
Right.
Yeah, you
Getting
can build our own green
That's
right there,
it,
bro.
bro.
That's what we need, bro. Man, you know.
Yeah, check us out at Lil Buggs Norman, and everything will pop up, and you'll see what we doing. But yeah, bro, we trying to build the Western up for us.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's it.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Parties, barbecues, whatever you want to do, you will come right there on the Western and make it happen.
When the weather warm up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna do
I need y'all.
the chill down there.
I need y'all.
Yeah,
We got a podcast down there.
Yeah,
Real
yeah.
talk.
Come down there and do a little good little podcast. That'll be hard.
We got to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man.
That'll be hard, bro.
Appreciate y'all, brother.
Yeah, bro.
man.
Real talk.
We're gonna do this a bunch, bro.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna just keep chopping it up.
Stopping, bro.
Because, bro, like on current events, I want you to come through.
We gotta talk about what's on YSL and the Rico and all that type of stuff. So yeah, we
in there.
Yeah,
we in there. All right, say less.
Yeah.
All right, man. Love everybody, bro. We're gonna see y'all later.
Legendary People Podcast, legendary people, legendary stories, man.
Yeah, let's go.